Hi, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and ATM Mastermind Group page, and we're here today to talk about what to expect when I start my ATM business up again. We're going to start with 5, because I always go with 5, and what to look forward when I start my ATM up again. I'm going to run into some challenges, or could, and I just want to give you guys some information so this helps you guys out. Alright, so one of the first things that could happen is you got a communication problem, or an ACK error. Okay, so what this means is you go to plug your ATM in, you go to power it up, and you don't have any communication. So what you want to check first is what kind of connection am I on? Am I on a phone line, or a wireless signal, or an Ethernet cable? And if you're on a phone line or an Ethernet cable, you want to make sure that it's still up and running, or the location hasn't switched. A lot of times during this time, they might have shut off their internet, they might have changed their internet provider, and now you go to connect to your ATM and it doesn't work. You're getting that error, you can't figure it out. That could happen during this time. You might have been down, some people are down 2 months or more. In that time, they could have shut it off. So that's one of the first things you want to check. Is their internet or phone line still up and running if you're using theirs? If you're using your wireless device and now you go to power your wireless device up and it's not working, sometimes it'll take, especially if it's been down for a couple months, it's going to take about 10 minutes to find the signal, and then there's going to be all this information that it's going to want to download because it hasn't been fired up, and from time to time they throw in patches. So you're going to have to know, just like this, we have a wireless device, you want to know that this could happen, and you're going to have to wait sometimes as long as 10 minutes for it to connect to the tower and download all this information before you're up and ready. So just want you guys to know. So second thing is the keypad. Alright, so now I fired my ATM up and I'm getting an EPP error. I don't know what that means, Phil. It doesn't work, it's not working. Okay, what happened is in the back of the keypad there's a battery. The battery has went bad. You have a software issue, and therefore your ATM won't fire up again because the keypad is bad. Now, we at PDQ, we have a solution for that. We have a keypad program. You guys want to send us your keypad, we can help you with your keypad. But for all you guys that were figuring out, hey, what is this? It's a bad keypad. You're going to have to change the keypad. Sometimes on the newer models, maybe a Halo, you can reset the keypads. Knowledge Yosun could talk you through that. But all the other models, you're going to have to replace the keypad. Okay, because there's the battery and the ATM's been shut off for maybe a month or 2 months. It's discharged, and now you're going to have to change the keypad. Alright, so now number 3, I have an I/O board problem. Sometimes on a Knowledge Yosun, on some of the older models, the ATM's been off for a while. You could have a bad I/O board. There's a battery on that has to be replaced too. That'll discharge and your ATM won't work. So you're wondering, well, what do I need to do? You have a bad I/O board on the ATM causing your ATM not to work. Alright, number 4, I'm trying to get into my vault, Phil. I can't get in. I'm hitting the buttons, nothing's going on. That's caused by, you get a little 9-volt battery in the keypad, and what happened is the battery went dead, and now I can't get in the vault. So what's going to happen is you have to pull the lockdown. If you're on an electronic lock, you pull the lock down, there's a battery, or in the backside there's a battery, and that'll help you. You replace that battery and you get right into your ATM. Now keep in mind, you're going to have to remember the safe combination, because if you don't, it's not going to help you getting in the ATM. You have to drill the lock, but this will at least help you get in the ATM if your battery is low. And number 5 point is the ATM was not being used. Maybe you left it on, and you know what happened is somebody decided to make a home in your ATM. Maybe it was warm, a lot of mice, a lot of rodents, a lot of little creatures. They like to go into the ATM, and now it wasn't being used. They thought it's a nice safe spot to make a nest or something. So when you open up your ATM, you want to just pull everything out, pull the dispenser out, look and blow everything out, and maybe some dispensed air, wipe everything down, make sure there isn't any mice that were in there, or any roaches or anything of that nature. I know a lot of times you're putting your ATM in different spots, and sometimes there's critters that crawl around. They see a nice safe spot and they start to make a home. So you want to avoid all that, and by opening it up, cleaning it up before you start it up, because who knows what's in there and what made a nest in there. One time I saw a video where a mouse went in there and ate about $20,000 worth of money. Not a good day for that person. But something like that could happen. And so what you want to do is you want to avoid that. Open your ATM up, make sure there's nothing there, put dispensed canned air in there just to make sure that everything's clean, and then you're ready to go. So always remember, we have an ATM Mastermind group page. It's free to join for like-minded individuals just like yourself who want to get some more information and join a community. Also, remember, we have an A to Z program who teaches you guys from basically the start to the end how to be a guru in the ATM business and help you avoid all those little mistakes when you start out in the business. We also do coaching that'll help you during the whole process. And I'll see you guys over at the ATM Mastermind group page. Thank you.